TD always puts their best foot forward, I think, in anything. They're very bold, whether it's in athletics or they just did a major expansion to the building itself. That it looks super cool. I'm kind of sorry that I wasn't there when when the expansion opened. Um, they're very outgoing. Everyone on the staff there is very outgoing in their own ways. So even if they're more introverted, you want to get to know them. I think the connections you make with the teachers. Um, they made it really easy for you to feel comfortable and safe asking them questions inside of class or outside of class. They were always there to have conversations with in the halls. And I think that connection with the teachers really influenced the way that I interact with my teachers in university. It makes them they seem more human and not just like these figureheads that it's like a one-sided conversation. Instead, you get to have open dialogue with them. I haven't had a lot of experience with other private schools, and so I don't know what they would be like. TD does have a smaller school population size, which I think is really great for creating connections and building that sense of community. And I also think they really strive to provide you with options to try anything that you might want to. They have a internship block, which allows you to do a co-op or try different things in the field. So you take some courses, but you also get to work for part of the semester. And well, I didn't do that personally. I know people who did, and I think they really want to set you up for success. I think charismatic, um, very outgoing, and I think bold. Yeah, I think all three of them really interconnect well together too. But TD always puts their best foot forward, I think, in anything. They're very bold, whether it's in athletics or they just did a major expansion to the building itself. That it looks super cool. I'm kind of sorry that I wasn't there when when the expansion opened. Um, they're very outgoing. Everyone on the staff there is very outgoing in their own ways. So even if they're more introverted, you want to get to know them, which also ties into the charismatic part. You want to be around the people there. The most common characteristic, I think, would be leadership. And that leadership could be found in like many different ways. It's not just like straight, like, I'm going to be the leader, like, follow me, but it's like the smaller ways of leadership. But I think the majority of students, they they were seeking out ways to be a leader in their own respective ways. So TD has the three E's, which are engaging, enfolding, and empowering. And as students, we would make fun of that sometimes, how much we would see those words everywhere. But I think that's something that TD does really, really well. They seek to engage you, they want to enfold you into the community, and they want to empower every single student to find their path and to find their passion, what they want to strive for in life. And so I think those three those three values really define TD. I think how well everybody knows each other, or how people from different grades connect with people from other grades, and the kind of community that it shares. Like, you don't have to be in the same grade as someone to know them. I know a lot of people that were friends with people in grade 12 when they were in grade 9. It's just a lot of interconnectedness that I don't think you would see in other, especially larger schools. A lot of it has to do with improv. I talk about improv a lot. I did a couple interviews for positions in my first year of university, and every single interview I was in, I would mention improv or something that improv had taught me because it really, I owe a lot of my leadership and my collaboration skills and all of that to what I learned in improv. Um, and so I think that definitely has influenced me a lot going forward. I think for me, the hardest thing was the divide between athletics and the arts. They seemed like completely two different worlds. And I played soccer in grade 9, but it almost feels like you have to pick and choose between following the athletics path or the arts path. It's really hard to find the time in your schedule to do both. And so if I had to change anything, I think it would be the separation that I felt between the two. I definitely value the skills, the life skills that I learned in TD that I didn't realize I was learning until now. There are a lot of things that I've seen, whether from questions that my classmates now ask or the way they interact with professors, that I didn't realize people didn't learn. And so it might not be like conscious learning, but TD really, it really sets you up well for going forward. And that's something that I didn't realize I was going to value so much while I was there. Number one would be improv. I love that program. It's fantastic. Number two would be the sense of community. And number three would be the teachers and the classes that they teach. There are certain teachers that make certain classes, and without them, the classes might not have been as enjoyable and you might not have learned as much. But because of who they are as people and the love they have for the classes they're teaching, it makes learning so much easier. I would say that TD is one of the best communities that you could provide for your child to learn and to grow. TD really focuses on growth and on empathy and on um, really walking through life, and so it'll set your child up for so much success, and they're going to learn so much, not just in academics but also in skills that will last them for the rest of their lives. Don't be afraid to get involved in different clubs, and find what you love, and don't be afraid to continue to explore that. Yeah, I think especially because of the past year and a half that we've had, I have learned to value being in person and learning with other students so much more. So take advantage of the community that you find yourself in and really get to know people, because learning, while it can be fun, it's so much more fun and you learn so much more when you can interact and engage with other people. So do that, interact and engage.
For more information about this school, you can visit their profile at ourkids.net.